Hello, so we have a couple of questions for you.
Yes,
because
thank you.
you need questions.
Yes, yes.
So we're going to talk about Organic first. It
Yes.
was released 4 years ago. What
Yes.
has changed since then?
Pretty much everything. I have a different haircut and I've shaved. I've extended my penis 2 decimeters and that's about it. Yes.
Okay.
No, well, to tell you the truth, we took a lot of time off to record Land of the Freaks and produce it well and just figure out what is lurking behind the corner. And I also got married. I became a father. I learned how to play Beethoven's Triple Concerto. And we did some big band metal stuff, and I went to India 3 times, and it changed a lot of things of how I think about music, and lots of things that had to be done. You know, since 1994 we've produced an album every 2nd year, and then go back on the road and blah blah blah. And I felt like I need some time on my own to figure out what I'm doing, and it turned into Land of the Freaks, and I'm just shit happy with it. So, yeah.
And it will be released in France on November 27th.
23rd.
Yes, 23rd.
23rd. Yes, I think so. That's what they told me, but I'm just a musician, okay? Yeah.
So you have a new deal in France. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, well, it's. I'm very happy to say we've signed with Roadrunner, so we are now label mates with Kiss, Slipknot. Okay, yes. So.
Dream Theater.
Oh yeah, okay, I didn't know. Yeah, cool. I don't know any Dream Theater songs. So, so yeah, it's just very. Everybody says it's the best label to be working with, and they seem very nice, and. We're going to dinner now, 2 hours, so I hope they're nice. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a healthy thing, and we work with many different labels all over the planet, so it's cool. I'm happy.
Okay, so I guess you have shitloads of things to say about Land of the Freaks,
Yes.
but if you had to give only 3 adjectives, what would you say?
Kick ass. So
Actually, I'm joking, of course. What
Okay,
can you
yeah.
say about this album?
why am I tuning my guitar? I'll do that later on. Sorry. I'm just insanely happy with it. I really am. I still listen. I'm building a new studio at home. It's a house outside of the other house. I used to be in the basement, but now we're building a large building outside of the house in 2 floors, which is going to be the Freak headquarters, where we rehearse and we have all the merchandise. And I have my studio and a video studio and all kinds of shit. And I paint the walls of the studio nowadays, and I still listen to Land of the Freaks like 4 or 5 times a day after having lived with it for 3 years. And for that, I think that's the ultimate reward for me, to feel good and say, yes, bloody hell, we did it, I did it, all the way from miking the bass guitar, you know, to where are we, to flying in crazy Indians, you know, and so on. So I'm just insanely happy with the album. If everybody else, you know, hate it, I can't do anything about it, because I'm really happy, and this is what I wanted to do. And I think it shows off. And people think that if you work with an album for 3 years, it's going to be really overproduced and dead, and everything will sound like Steely Dan, which I actually like Steely Dan, but never mind. But I think it's the most vital and energetic album we've ever made, and I think we broke some new ground with it. I think we took roads less traveled, so to speak. But I also don't think we lost the Free Kitchen focus, you know. Being difficult for the sake of being difficult is easy. You can just play guitar with your penis and put it on YouTube and woohoo, I'm so different. And it's okay for 5 minutes. But if you want to be different in a musical way and in an interesting way, it's much harder, you know, to find some ways around the loopholes, so to speak. So, god damn it, I'm talking a lot. Yes, never mind.
So we listen to it, of course,
Yes.
and we love it.
Good.
Okay. And we have a description about it. Let's see if we agree on
Great.
We think it could be considered as so far the perfect Free Kitchen achievement.
Okay,
Let me
great.
tell you why.
Great.
It's a kind of combination between the maturity and richness of harmonies of Organic,
Yeah. Cool.
Then the in-your-face riffs of Move,
Yeah.
the raw attitude of
Yeah.
Move,
Yeah.
and the rhythmic complexity and richness of Dead Soul Man.
Yeah. Cool.
If you add to that the Indian influences of art metal, if you add to that your latest personal experiments
Yeah.
and pain
Yeah.
of the Freak Kitchen, Freak Guitar Camp,
Yeah.
then we have Land
Yeah.
of the Freaks.
That sounds good to me.
What more
Sounds
can
good
you
to me.
add to that?
No, not really anything. I mean, it is where we are in 2009 and what we want to do, and it's very much Free Kitchen, but it's also Free Kitchen 2009, which is completely different to. And there's nothing wrong with that. It was right at the time, but now it's like we need to do something else, you know. So yeah, I'm really glad you like it. It means a lot because it's my little baby, and you know, if everybody downloads it on Pirate Bay, so be it. You know, I want them to buy the album and so, but I also want everyone to hear it. Okay, so that's the most important thing. So cool. This is a good way to frame your life. You work really hard and you put it out, and it will be there for the rest of our lives. And it's good to feel happy about it. You know, so I'm just happy. Good.
That's a question we asked you last time for organic,
Yeah.
and you couldn't answer
Yeah.
that time. Can you answer it? Do you have a favorite tune?
On Land of the Freaks?
Yes.
I think it has to be Tear Gas Jazz and the soft song OK, because they are the most different in tonality and in its musical language from anything I've heard, because I've used South Indian modes combined with some Romanian stuff as well, and to the Western ear very much it sounds like it's wrong, you know, this is wrong. But it's not wrong. It's just something you haven't heard before. Even the Indians, I mean, my Indian friends, you don't really play a lot of chords. You have drone notes, you know, then you play melodies over it, but you only have a tonic. So when I take these scales, as say Tear Gas Jazz, it's based on something called the Pantuvarali. Build chords around this, it sounds completely fucked up to the Western ear, and slightly fucked up to the Indian ear as well, because they don't break chords, they play leads from this, you know, whereas I try to find chord structures, and to me it's just lovely, and it's cool to been playing for 1,000,000 years and been doing this for a long time and still feel really inspired, and it's like, yes, damn it, we managed to break some new ground, and not that everything is, you know, yeah, we're trying to survive on old stuff that we did before, and everybody wants to, and so on. You know, you need to move on, you know. So yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just happy.
Yeah, so you said that the Western ear is not used to that kind of stuff.
Not really. If you take a song, and I just tune for 2 seconds, like OK, which is, to me, the perfect Swedish Indian power ballad. And you have the chords, and you have a scale that I have yet to find a name to. Even the Indians don't know the parallel key, but it is an Indian scale because it's. Oh, never mind. The Pantuvarali scale, as I mentioned, goes like this: in E. Basically, what it is an extended minor pentatonic scale in F, but with E as the root. So, yes, there's nothing wrong with the scale. It sounds like this. Yeah. That's how it is, you know. And everyone's like, "What are you doing? You should move your hand 1 fret down." No. And so on. And then I take this scale and, you know, parallel keys like, I only in C. It's the same as A minor. Everybody knows that, and F Lydian and G major Lydian and blah 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 blah. What happens if you start on G sharp and play the Pantuvarali scale?